Hey everybody, welcome back to NWI RC. In today's video, yes, we're back at the Rustler. The stock electronics, but I have done more modifications to it, trying to get it past my personal best, which is 72 miles an hour. This run today did not work out so well. I hit 71. But there was a problem with that. I tried to take it on a highway, you'll see right here, and also took it out at that other spot that I like to do my speed runs at. And good thing that I caught a problem. I believe my TSM was going out. It was spazzing out, my steering, because I was getting a lot of wobbly. You'll see in this video here. The car just kept wobbling, and I couldn't figure out why. I even balanced the tires. I set the camber. We'll get into that here in a minute. So yeah, what I think was the problem was I'm pretty positive, because even when I would set this car down, the steering would just go like crazy. It would just spaz out. I couldn't figure it out. So what I did was I recalibrated the stock radio, and I didn't seem to have that problem. I haven't took it out since, but there's been some modifications that I have done after that, after the run you're going to see right now. So let's go over some of the modifications that I have done. Let's first start out with the body. All right. So what I had done, because my first video, a couple videos when I would flip it and all that, you can see right here, I had cut a hole in it or wore a hole out in it. Well, not anymore. So I bulletproofed the body. I have videos on how I do this. Maybe I'll do this Nitro Rustler sitting over here to the right of me. But it's nothing but some glue that I use with some drywall mesh tape. So there you go. And it did. It sturdied it up quite a bit. And plus, the main reason why I like it is I'll show you. Let's go ahead and get the body clips on, because that's going to be very important. Okay, let me get the Nitro Rustler over here so you guys can get a pretty good idea of what I'm talking about. So listen here. See how sloppy that body is? I mean, you can move it quite a bit. I know they could be fixed with some O-rings or something, you know, or modify it, or bulletproof your body, or get this. Now, you're not hearing that body shake. You're hearing other parts of the car. Maybe just a little bit of that body, but as you can see, huge difference. So that kind of keep that body playing instead of vibrating as I'm, you know, going down for my speed runs. Okay, let's talk about the next upgrade I did. So what I had also done is I lengthened the antenna. Now I do have a hole that I cut out here in the roof to run the antenna through, but I'm not sure that's really going to make a huge difference for me, so I just leave it tucked inside the body for now. I also lost, or I didn't lose, but I removed the case that I got from Mad Lizard. Not saying nothing bad about his case, but for those that don't know, this is my speed meter that I use for recording the data for the speed. I think my problem was before, it was taking so long to pick up the reading, was with this body on there, that case on there, that white case, that transparent case you saw in there. I think it was messing with the signal. But ever since I took that off, I'm not having any issues with it. But I will run that case in my boats, that's for sure. Okay, so let's talk about, yeah, so we got the antenna. Now, as you can see here, I also bought some brand new Hoon tires. Okay, if you want to know the part number to that, here you go right there. If you'd like to pause the video, check it out, or if you'd like, just comment below and I'll go ahead and add all the part numbers, you know, to the Hoon tires. It's not that hard to find. Also got the Traxxas 17 millimeter hex adapters, and yeah, I mean, look, it's Traxxas 5853X / two-wheel drive, and I 17 millimeter instead of 4 new. Okay. It works with the two-wheel drive Rustler, and I'm telling you, they're 17 millimeter hexes, so you can use 17 millimeter wheels on your Traxxas Rustler. Okay, so the next thing that I've done is I upgraded the gearing, and that's in this video. It's all 48 pitch, okay? Before I upgrade to 32 or a Mod 1 or anything like that, I want to see, again, stock ESCM motor with the stock gearing pitch, which is 48 pitch. And I'm running a 48 tooth pinion and a 64 tooth spur, which I believe is going to be the fastest gearing I can find in a 48 pitch. If you know of other gearing, you got a bigger pinion, I can only find a 48 tooth and a 48 pitch. And the same pitch in a 64 is the smallest spur gear I could find. So that's what is installed. That's what I ran in this video. But I think the thing that screwed me up in these speed runs is this thing just kept on spazzing out. Like I said, I'll show that at the end if you'd like to watch that. Okay, the shocks. So what I did was I had pulled the shocks apart and put fuel tubing on the inside, you know, where the piston's at, to lower this thing. And I'm telling you, this thing lowered quite a bit. I'm running 80% shock fluid in the rear, and I'm running 10 weight in the front. So yeah, 80 rear, 10 in the front. And I mean, it's got some suspension, but it doesn't take much. So maybe I was thinking about going to 60 in the front, but I'm really not seeing that being an issue right now. Okay, let's move on to the RPM bumper. Okay, if you guys remember, I was running this bumper right here. My kid had CNC'd these steel weights for me, and I was using these, and I was doing some weights in the front with my RC scales. And yeah, I mean, they seemed like they would work, but I didn't like the setup. I kind of liked, I think they were, especially when I was running those TRX4 weights in the front of the bumper, it just really looked tacky. So I wanted something more cleaner, so I figured, okay, we'll just mount some of these weights, like on the inside here, and on the bumper. So I was scrolling through the internet, and I found this company called Lipo. And they make weighted bumpers. And as you can see right here, that's one of them. All right. Now that bumper there weighs 290 grams. Okay. I got this on eBay. Like I said, a company called Lipo. You can't miss it. Just type in weighted on eBay. Just type in weighted bumpers for a Traxxas Rustler, or for a Rustler or whatever. And they have another one here that's 134 grams. All right. So it's even lighter. But when I weighed everything out, see, that's that one there. Now, when I weighed everything out on my scales, I am pretty much the same weight of these two blocks. This one sitting right below the shock tower, of course, down low. And this one underneath this RPM bumper, I'm about the same weight just with this one right here. So we're going to give this a shot. And also, let's talk about, oh yeah, we talked about the Hoons. Okay, so this is my cheap caliper adjuster, or my camber adjuster, I should say. And all I do is I just stick it here. I find the position that I want, which is 0, and I zeroed out all the tires. Just want to make sure your body's on, your battery's on, everything you're going to go out and run with. And I just had them all zeroed out, so they're all like this. And to do my toe in, I did toe these in by eye. I used like a straight edge and tried whatever measurements to see, and just kind of got a little bit of that toe in. So as you can see, this thing drives straight down the road. It's not all over the place. All right. Next upgrade that I did, oh yeah, little overkill, but it's okay. I did install these QS8 connectors, and let me tell you what a difference. I can't believe it. So if you look here, all right, if you look here on the right, that's an EC5 right here. That is an EC5. This is the QS8, and that's the Traxxas plug. Look at the difference in the size. Of course, that's 8mm. And they're beefy plugs. I do plan on running them in my boats and all my 8S models, because I have a lot of upgrading I want to do. And depending on what I do with this, we'll see. But yeah, I got these here from Perfect Pass. You can find them on their website or on Amazon. I believe I ordered these on Amazon. I'm not 100%. So other than that, oh, another thing, I did remove the wing off of this, thinking it might help keep the front end down, but I believe I could go ahead and install this wing back on because I don't believe I'm having an issue anymore with it coming up off the ground. Now it's just trying to get them speeds going on. All right, well, I mean, that's about it, you know. Like I said, I didn't do much to it. It's significantly heavy. I mean, I'm pretty shocked on the weight of it. But here, I tell you what, I think I also mentioned that I had used Velcro so my wheelie bar wouldn't go, and I did Gorilla Glue those rubbers on. If you guys have a Traxxas Rustler 2-wheel drive and you race it, and I know a lot of you do, what's the fastest you got your stock Rustler? And I'm talking the stock motor, stock ESC. I don't care whatever you've done to anything else. My question is, how fast did you get it to go? Like I said, my fastest is 72. And I just got some more tuning to do. So maybe with this weighted bumper, I recalibrated the remote. I think that was the ticket. This weighted bumper in the front is more for that cleaner look. That's really why I went that way. I do like the black powder coat. I do like that it's got 4 screws where it mounts under here, as you can see. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just super low to the ground. Nothing scrapes. So yeah, the next video, we're gonna see what those upgrades do. But for right now, why don't you guys sit back, grab your favorite beverage, and check this thing out, and check out what I did. Why I only did 71, I don't know. Has your TSM ever spazzed out on you? You know, your gyro thing, you know, where auto keeps this thing straight. When that whole front end starts wigging out, is that what the wobble is that you're going to see in this video? Because it got pretty bad, and I know that did not help. It also didn't help that I didn't break these tires in. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention the wheels, how I balanced them. Okay, I had installed a ceiling fan recently, and it came with weights. So I don't have a tire balancer, but I do have a stand, and I do have a 2-wheel drive vehicle here. And I just use the front hubs here. Just when you put your nut on there, just don't tighten it down super tight. You want this thing to spin freely. And then wherever it drops to the bottom, just put your finger on the top and then stick a weight underneath inside your wheel, because it's a double-sided sticky tape, and boom, and just keep spinning it until it doesn't spin anymore, and you'll be fine. All right, everybody, so here's the clip on the run. You got any questions, comments, any advice? All right, everybody, we are back out here at the spot. These are the brand new hoons I was talking about in the beginning. I'll throw maybe some little clips in. I did have this out on a highway. All right, everybody, wish me luck. I'm gonna try to get her out there. Try to get her back here. Get her off the road there for a minute. But it was just too much traffic, and it wasn't dying down, so so just a tiny bit, maybe just not even a pass. So let's go ahead and get this set up here. It is a little bit windy. I got a crosswind here. I can't control that, but let's check it. Okay, she's reading. All right, let's see how well she does. That added weight in the front, I'm just hoping she will not blow over. Okay, here we go. Let's see what she does. Man, she is a little wobbly there. I have to try that again. I don't know if that wind's causing that or what. Let's go ahead and get that back over here. That wasn't even half throttle, guys. And I do notice with all the added weight, it does not want to brake very well. So I just want to see. I know it's not going to be nothing. That was 61 mile an hour, and I wouldn't even, man, this thing's got a boogie if I could get it to stick. Again, I might have to, probably could take that front weight off, but let's just keep going with it. Again, we're just testing. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe I can make it a little more stable. And really, this here is also the break in these tires. Got a semi truck coming, so I'm gonna have to make this pretty quick. All right, here we go, guys. Let's try it out. Full throttle. Full throttle. Okay, just hit the brakes. That was full throttle, guys. I think I got it. That was a pretty clean run. Let's just get her up out of the way. Man, that tail end sure does wobble quite a bit. I'm not sure why. Not sure why, but that's okay. Let's see what she does. We got another semi coming. But I believe they have to come this way here. Yeah, they have to come this way. So I'm gonna have to get out of the road here, guys. But let's see what it did. All right, 71 mile an hour. Okay, my fastest still was 72. I still need to figure out why this why the tail end is doing this. Maybe I have to do a little bit more adjustment on it. I'm not sure. Let me see here. Tires are feeling good. I mean, I don't think the tires are giving out. It could be because I have a lot of the weight up front. It's very possible, because I believe, if I have not mentioned, I'll mention it again. The weight ratio from front to rear is 55% in the rear and 45% in the front. Okay, looked like that semi truck, all he did was park. So we'll try this again. Let's get it way out there. Okay guys, here we go. Full speed. Another full speed run. But you guys see that, how it's acting? I'm gonna try that again. I'm just gonna come in this direction. I'm just really out here to break these tires in. Maybe I could beat my speed. We'll have to see. Let's see if I could get you guys to see this. Full throttle. Nope, that battery's done. Look at that, look at how it wobbles. You guys see that? Man, she is completely dead. Holy cow. Man, that sure didn't last long, did it? Unless something, maybe it's overheating. I'm gonna have to check that. I know that's not the problem of the wobble in the back, but let's see, maybe she's let's see here. Battery's fine. Connector is surprisingly warm. Yeah, looks like we do have it flashing here. See how the ESC is warm. I got my heat gun over on the other side over there. Let's touch the motor. About 4 seconds. Yeah, she's pretty warm. Yeah, I'd say she's in thermal shutdown.